Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on GIMP, and in this video we are going to see how to work with correction. So we have the possibility to remove elements and we are going to see how we can remove these different elements, and for this we have features. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course GIMP is available. So if you want to learn GIMP starting from scratch with a pure structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a reference course, a lot of hours of training content to perfectly master GIMP step by step. Second link on the description, this is a website in with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in these YouTube channels, have basics of this software, and second link on the description, it is like an online school, so it means you can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So we are going to start with these tools. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I selected this image and I selected this image. So on this image, first I will duplicate the layer. To duplicate the layers, I will go on this area and we can create a duplicated layers. Then I will zoom here and we are going to see these tools to remove element. This is the heading tools. You can remove some irregularities, image irregularities. It can be default, it can be spot, something like this. When I click on these tools, first you will have a brush. You can set the parameter of the brush. I can reset all the parameters of the brush clicking here first, and you can select a brush. By default, you use the hardness 100, so it means you have hardness of 100. If I zoom a little bit, for example, I have this Y line. And what is the M? You define the size, just like that. And you press Ctrl to select a hill source. So for example, if I go left click here, I can press Ctrl and I can select this area. And if I go left click here, now I can apply this area where I'm going to apply and press the left click. You can also paint like this if you stay left click on this area. The problem is the render is not very good. For the simple reason, I'm going to come back at this step. So the render is not very good for one reason. The reason is the hardness is at 100. And if I want to create a transition, it's pretty better to reduce the hardness. And now I will press Ctrl here, and now I will paint here, and the render will be pretty better. And I can define a new source. With Ctrl, I will define this new source, and I can just paint a little bit on this area as well. And I will press Ctrl here again, and I will paint on this area. I will press Ctrl again to define a new source, and I will paint, and we will be able to work, for example, like this. I will press Ctrl here, and I will be able to paint on this area. As you can see, the render can be pretty interesting. I can go on this area, I will reduce the size of the brush. Around here, I will reduce a little bit more, and I will press Ctrl, and as you can see, I can paint following my base, just like that. Then I can zoom, Ctrl, left click, and I can paint like this, and Ctrl to define a new source. And as you can see, I can erase on these white lines using this process. If you want, you can adjust, so it means you can go here, you can press Ctrl again, and you can try to adjust the render on different parts if it looks not really good, depending on the color of the road, so you can adjust after as well. And I created this render. You can see the difference before after and before after. You can also try to duplicate some element, but I think it's pretty better to use another tools, because here you have the possibility to use a clone tool, and the clone tool will be pretty better in this case. Because if you press Ctrl here and you do something like this, you can try to duplicate, but definitely the render is not going to be extremely interesting. Or you can press Ctrl to remove here. In this type of case, it will be pretty better to use the clone tools or the perspective clone tools as well. So in this case, we can work like this. My second example will be this one. And on this example, I will duplicate the layer as well. So I will click here and I will create a duplicated layer. I will zoom a little bit, and as you can see, we have different body spots on the face of the woman. So what we will do, we will reduce the size just like this. And it is same. If the force is at 100, you can go left click here and left click here. But I think the render, because we have, if the hardness is at 100, I will put the hardness at 100, left click here and left click. If we want to create a transition, definitely generally the hardness we need to decrease. So I will decrease the hardness, maybe I can decrease only at 60, it will be enough. And you can press Ctrl to define a source and then left click here. You can also do left click again if you want to adjust. And I will go left click here and left click, and I can adjust. So the aim is to take like a part of the skin and to put this part on the other one, for example here. And you can also paint if you want, you follow the source and you can paint as well. Then I will go on this area, will decrease little the size of my brush, left click and left click again. Here, left click and left click again. And we can continue on this area, left click and left click again. I can paint also a little bit. Go here, left click and left click again on this area. Then left click and left click again, just here. Then I will go on this area and left click here and left click here. I think if you want to remove spot like this on the face, is definitely the best tool to use, because you can use a clone tool, you have also the perspective clone tool, but these two ones are not going to be the best if you want to remove some spot on the skin. So left click, I define the source and left click again here. Left click and left click here. On this area, left click and left click here. And on this area, left click, and I will paint like this. Oops, yeah, it's not pretty good. I need to adjust, and left click to define this new source and left click again. As you can see, the render is pretty good. So if I just go on this area, you can hide the layers, and thanks to that, you can see the render before. So here it's the render before, and this is the render after. If I zoom here, for example, you can see the render before and the render after and the render before. So this one is before and this one is after. So as you can see, it's pretty good, just like this. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, the complete course GIMP is available. If you want to learn GIMP starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a complete course, different hours of training content, reference course. We see in details all the different tools are explained step by step. We see in details the selection, the layers, mask layers, how you can use the different photo adjustment as well. And at the end of the course, different trainings on a graphic document, how you can draw, photo editing and photo montage. Second link on the description, the website in with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in this channel, some basics of this software. And second link on the description, it is like online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. For next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.